What's up, everybody? Gainsby here. Welcome back to Guild Wars 2. I've got my mic boosted so you can hear me a little bit better. This is going to be our final episode right now because our season of PvP actually ends tomorrow, August 5th. And I might actually be posting this like after 12 a.m., so it'll probably say August 5th when I post it. That's fine. So PvP has been an up and down journey, constantly getting up to Gold 2 and then dropping down even into Silver 3. The final build for me this season is as follows. I'm just going to show you really quick here. We have these sigils equipped. I actually changed to the focus, so I have that sigil of intelligence. Next to attacks, if you swap to this weapon in combat, is critical hit for 100%. And then you gain 4 stacks of might for 5 seconds when you swap to this weapon while in combat. I'm not sure if this works. I think you need a shield equipped. I haven't tested it really. I don't know. When you change weapons, if you switch my axe and focus, next 3 attacks after swapping this weapon while in combat have a 100% critical chance. So I think that's the same. Hope that still works as well. I need to test it. And on hit, gain might for 10 seconds. So this is a might and power build. So we got Rune of the Fighter. This is actually power and toughness. Give us a little bit of survivability. It really helps a lot. And then, of course, the Valkyrie Amulet for more vitality and even more power. So we got our health up to 30,000. And then you can see here, our power is at 2491. Now, all of these, this isn't supposed to be, this is how I have it set. Let me just show you the power that goes up real quick when we do all of this stuff. There's one, there's another one, and then this one. Odds of having all 3 at the same time are low. So you can usually say your power is going to be about 2,500 to 2,600 up in that area, because normally you're just popping the "You Are All Weaklings" shout and the Well of Power. Well of Power gives you stability, so you're able to have 1 second of stability. It also breaks stuns, so usually I'll be popping these off like as I'm getting stunned. I'll hit this one, break stun, and then I'll see what I can do. And then, of course, Well of Power is another stun breaker. If we can get Chilled to the Bone off, we have 10 seconds of stability, so it definitely helps. Sometimes even to use that if you're not even in range of someone, just so you can kind of figure things out. Let's just do the builds, the specializations real quick. This is weird. Flesh of the Master, even though we don't have minions, we do when we kill someone. So we're doing a lot of damage up front, and the goal is to get a kill. Once we do kill someone, we'll have some Jagged Horrors get summoned up, which will give us just a little bit of toughness, because that's usually on the back end of things. When you get a kill, you're like out of everything, right? So having just a little bit more toughness gives you a tiny bit more survivability in hopes of letting things regenerate while you continue to kick butt. And then Deadly Strength, gain power based on toughness. So you also get a little bit more power. I don't think this really works unless you have 2 or more Jagged Horrors summoned. But this works standalone as is. So if you pay attention to our power, 2,461. Take it away, 2,375. Actually not that much, so that's making me think we could actually change that. But once again, we're sticking with power build. This is what I'm ending the season on. When it starts next time, whenever that will be, we'll start up a whole new PvP session and kind of go through it more in depth together. I went with Soul Reaping also at the end here for Speed of Shadows. Entering Shroud grants swiftness and removes movement impairing conditions. A little bit more vitality in the pool here with Vital Persistence, and then Depth Perception. Gain increased critical strike chance and ferocity when in Shroud. Very important stuff. The only thing this build lacks is some sort of movement speed. So I really like the Focus has this skill, Spinal Shivers, which chills your target. Removes up to 3 boons, dealing extra damage based on the number of boons removed. You're really not paying attention to that, but you are able to really slow someone down with that chill. So that being said, because of the way these work, you could get rid of either one of these. I think it'd probably be best to keep this because you have a boon And then worst case scenario, you can rely on like Spectral Walk for some speed if you really find yourself wanting the speed boost. Otherwise, with this, you can use the Shroud to give you a speed boost. So quick example, as you're running, pop into Shroud, hit Shroud skill 2 for a boost forward, and now you're running fast again. Sorry for the lag. Our disk space is getting full with videos, so I'll get that taken care of. But yeah, a little bit of speed boost with the Shroud. So that being said, you also don't always have the Shroud. Guys, PvP is intense in this game. It's also ridiculous. It's hard. It's getting harder and harder as I test new builds, and it's been like this for years. I've just pretty much done player versus player in this game. I've just recently been getting into world versus world. So what I want to state is that I don't think the system of PvP in this game is very fair. It's not really worth it. It is definitely really frustrating. At one point, I did have a build that got me up into Platinum tier. I completely forgot what it was, and I'm kind of searching for it again, but it's all dependent upon the teams that you get. Oftentimes I'll get one where some guy's just standing in the home area or just wandering around the map. You know that you recognize his name, and you're like, this sucks, this match, we're going to lose it. You'll be like, I hope we don't get him again. Next match comes in, you got that same guy, and you just know. You're like, crap, we lost. So look at some of these numbers. 93 we lost to 504. That was a terrible match, and I was still playing around with things. This is the build that I like. If I just keep playing PvP tonight, I'll probably get it. So in conclusion, I'm not sure how serious the PvP can actually be in this game, and I want you guys to know that in the long run, that my final kind of statement here, at least for this, my first season of Guild Wars 2 PvP, and once again we are basing this off of being a Necromancer Reaper. It's not easy. I don't think it's possible to I don't see myself getting into Platinum tier unless I figure out something special with this build. Now, I do want comments. Please feel free to leave comments. Leave your builds, because all the builds I've provided for you in this series are all great, and you're going to love them. If you stick with them, you will win more than you will lose. For the most part, unless the game just decides to throw you with a bunch of noob teammates countless times in a row, which sometimes it does. So, in conclusion, guys, I think we're just going to have to wait till next season, where I will play with more builds and show you guys more, and basically we'll go through the painstaking adventure together of figuring it out. Vampirism could be something that I'll be changing, even though I really like the concept of it. Man, that person's got a lot. Tome of Knowledge is what that is. I have quite a few of those myself. 39 I've got, so I'm getting ready to do that at some point. Just a good show-off thing. I think they're well over 39 at this point. But yeah, we're gonna kick it off next season. I don't know when that's gonna be. But on the in-between times, I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to do some world versus world with you guys as I've been playing it. I've been kind of involved in big groups, and I don't know. I basically need their permission to record, or I would like their permission. I don't want to just randomly do it, you know. So I'm gonna make sure it's okay with them first, and then I'll jump into videos for world versus world. So we're going to take a little break from the Guild Wars 2 PvP. We're going to start it up in the new season. I'm going to mute but I'm going to show you a lot of World vs. World gameplay. We'll kind of do an outro with that, and when the next season comes up, I'll let you guys know when that's going to be, and we'll get to work on a new build for Necromancer Reaper. And this one, once again, I really like, so I might actually just be testing it. We might be placing with this build when the next season comes up, just to see where we place out at, because I think we can do way better than what we did this season with what did I place in? Silver 1. I'm pretty sure we can at least place in the gold somewhere. But yeah, guys, I do want to thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe on this video. I'm going to leave a cool little outro for you guys for this season, and in future episodes I'll try and let you know when the new season of PvP begins. So everyone, y'all have a great time.